Again, let's go over to Pittodrie now, live. Aberdeen against Rangers, the whole match. Match commentator Jerry McNee.
It's a bright day in the Granite City. Good afternoon, everyone. The setting could not be more dramatic for the meeting between the League Cup holders and the champions who are battling for 8 titles in a row. Well, Aberdeen will have a big say in the championship with 2 games against Rangers and 1 against Celtic. So let's have a look at the Aberdeen side. And they make just the 1 change from last week, with Paul Bernard back after injury in place of Ian Jess, who's since moved to Coventry. They have Scott Booth and John Ingalls, along with Theo Snelders on the bench. And the Rangers line-up, well, certainly it looks a defensive formation with John Brown again drafted in. There's still no Richard Gough, which is significant. Both Peter Van Vossen and Ali McCoy start on the bench as attacking options. Well, there's Dean Windus, who's been a big success since his move from Hull. £750,000 he cost. He scored 7 goals in just 13 games, so an early return for Roy Aitken. And the money he splashed out. And Craig Moore, well, this is a happy hunting ground for him. He scored the winning goal here last October. And in fact, he scored the previous season as well here at Pittodrie. And the referee this afternoon is Hugh Dallas from Motherwell, who's on the FIFA list. He'll be assisted this afternoon by Kevin Bissett from Inverness and Ricky Smith from Fife. And the 4th official is Stuart Dougal from Burnside, who's also on the FIFA list. Well, alongside me, as ever, is Charlie Nicholas.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Afternoon, Jerry. It's a perfect day for a perfect match today, Jerry. Celtic winning yesterday. The pressure is now on Rangers to get the lead back. And I see it being very tight today. But I think Walter Smith saying before the game about the problem with Van Vossen with flu has given him another problem of his options up front. But a good game in store.
So Aberdeen get the game underway in front of a big noisy crowd here. Well, Rangers are unbeaten away from home in the league. And the 2 defeats they've had have come at Ibrox at the hands of Hibs and Hearts. And Richard Gough has said it more than once that the pressure of playing at home can sometimes be quite substantial. Rangers, in fact, the last away defeat was some 10 months ago to Celtic at Hampden Park. So they have a bit of a record to guard. And Aberdeen, of course, have been doing so well this season, having picked up a trophy and aiming to finish 3rd in the league. But there's an early word there for John Brown. So a long ball is drifted in, headed on there by Irvine. Well, Rangers tended to dig in here last October. Aberdeen made just about all of the running, and Rangers tended to hit them on the break. It'll be interesting to see if that pattern develops again this afternoon. Of course, Laudrup is the kind of player who will float up front, and he'll wait for clearances out of defence and use his tremendous pace to run at the Aberdeen defence. Played through by Gary Smith. It's McLaren who steps in. Here he is again. And Hugh Dallas, the referee, steps in towards the free kick against Ian Ferguson. So John Brown sitting in deep. Keeping a close eye there on Billy Dodds. Well, Ian Ferguson runs in here and the goalkeeper, and that's another free kick against the Rangers player for his challenge on Mike. Well, he pleads his case, but the referee is making...
We're trying to rejoin the match at Pittodrie. Obviously 0-0 at the moment. Trevor, there's not a lot we can talk about right now, but let's try. Ian Ferguson playing an interesting role there.
Yeah, I would have said that before the game started, that Ian was probably going to play up front and Brian Laudrup work off him and see how that goes. Obviously, as Charlie Nicholas said there before, with Van Vossen not playing, then it's going to be difficult for Rangers to get a lot of possession up front.
All right, Trevor, well done. Let's go back to Pittodrie.
It's laid off by McCall. Oh, I'm sorry, we had a break in transmission there. Some sound problems, but here come Rangers trying to get forward. It's Moore, but that ball's just out of play. Ian Ferguson digs in again. He was spoken to by the referee just a few moments ago after conceding a second free kick in the early stages of this match. There's Charlie Miller, who's been asked to play in a more forward role in recent games. He certainly produced 1 or 2 goals, but it's Ian Ferguson who's been pushed forward today with Laudrup. Here's Joe Miller. Miller digs in well. It's through now for Dodds. Brown's with him and blocks him, but at the expense of a corner kick. So right enough start by the Dons. Will no doubt have been well fired up by Roy Aitken and Tommy Craig. Forward goes Brian Irvine, who's always a threat at these set pieces. It's Moore who's there. And again, Rangers face a bit of pressure. The throw in just in line with their penalty area. Battle going on for possession here. Paul Bernard topples to the ground, and Aberdeen have the free kick just outside the area. So Bernard battling hard, and once again Ian Ferguson is involved, this time deep in his own half. There's a lot of movement inside the box, but well taken in the end by Andy Gorham. Forward now for Laudrup. Trying to break forward, but Gary Smith was there. This is Gascoigne trying to pick out Ferguson, but Grant intercepted. Dean Windus spreads a play to the right-hand side. Little stumble there from Miller, but he keeps it in play. Well, it's missed by Brown. Dodds is in there. Now it's Gascoigne. Good skill by Gascoigne. Through for Laudrup. It's a delay off from him, not good enough. But McCall backs up. Ferguson's caught, but recovers well. So Rangers will be looking for a lot from Gascoigne this afternoon. Great skills again by Gascoigne. Well, he certainly looks in the mood in these early stages. But now it's Shearer trying to get forward. A good solid challenge there by Gordon Petrich. Well, both sides are really pumped up for this one.
Yeah, they certainly are, and Gascoigne looks in the mood. Rangers try to close down Aberdeen, giving them a little bit of room in the halfway line and then pressurising them. A tremendous skill from Gascoigne. Interesting to see that Bernard, I thought, would mark him today. He's given him a bit of room, and Gascoigne's going to have a free roll. And when he does that, he's going to open you up. Good skill.
It's quite remarkable. Rangers with a big squad have had to dig into the coaching staff again and bring John Brown in today, and Davy Dodge in recent seasons had to turn out also. And Rangers have already fielded 29 players this season. So there's no doubt about it, the modern game demands a big squad of players. Nice touch there by Laudrup. The offside flag is up. That was a very tight decision indeed. A very tight decision. It was a lovely touch by Laudrup. Certainly from this position, I felt he was onside. Played a delightful little 1-2. But perhaps his pace there, just catching a linesman.
Yeah, it was very, very tight, I must admit. I thought actually Ferguson could have probably turned himself, but he seen Laudrup at full stretch, obviously his pace. He thought he would give him it back, but Rangers just getting a little bit of space, and I think Aberdeen better be careful at the back.
This is Stuart McCall. Gascoigne. Gascoigne gets a free kick. Conceded there by Bernard and Windus. So it's Gordon Petric to take this one. Again, floating it over in the direction of Laudrup. Robertson runs in support. Another player of tremendous pace, playing against his old club this afternoon. But Paul Bernard as well. Now it's little Joe Miller. Well, Joe Miller will prove his, I think he's something to prove here this afternoon, because earlier in the season he had the audacity to ride off Rangers, and he's been living that down for a while. But if he can inflict some damage on them this afternoon...
Yeah, they won't let him forget that either.
Charlie Miller tries to find a way through. It's played by Gary Smith. This is Shearer. It's played through by Stephen Glass for Billy Dodds to chase. Brown's there though, and Petric. And a good solid clearance by Andy Gorham. Reserved in at full stretch. Here's Grant. Bernard plays it through to Miller. But the other Miller, Charlie, is back for Rangers to concede the throw-in. That's Craig Moore getting it away, only as far as Stuart McKinney. The Rangers will have to watch him on the edge of the box. Remember, he had a tremendous shot here in the match against Celtic and was only denied by Woodward. Play by Stephen Glass. And that's behind for the corner. Well, Stephen Glass did ever so well to get forward. And he's managed to win the corner kick, getting away there from Stuart McCall. And then Craig Moore to get the ball into the middle. And they got him. Elects to punch on this occasion. 10 minutes gone, and it's still no scoring here at Pittodrie. But a lively game.
It started nice and lively, both teams. I think to be fair, Gascoigne probably will suit this system that Rangers are playing today, because he's getting a bit more space on the ball, and the great ability that Gascoigne does have is he'll drive into the hearts of defences, and I can just see that he's getting a bit extra space with 10 minutes gone, and I think that's the system suits them.
Craig Moore, through for Stuart McCall. It's McKinney. Switched over. It's wheeled by McLaren. So Windus challenging Gascoigne. And Gascoigne complains having his jersey pulled, and the referee is calling over the Aberdeen player. Quite clearly there.
Just used his body strength just to keep him off.
So Windus away with a word of warning. So Hugh Dallas has spoken to 2 players so far. I suspect that the next one might get a yellow card. He's shown a bit of patience so far with Ian Ferguson and now Dean Windus. It's a free kick against Duncan Shearer. Petric a bit casual with that one. There's Robertson battling hard. Moore's coming in on the far side. Kimmy got the vital touch. Claims for a handball there against Stephen Glass, but the referee was well positioned. This is Petric. Now it's McCall. The offside flag is up as Ferguson moves forward. Ferguson, I hope they will be careful here. Clearance from Michael Watt. It's headed away by McLaren. Here comes Gary Smith. And it's the turn of Irvine. Good to see Brian Irvine back in the colours of Aberdeen. And battles against illness. So Aberdeen getting the passes together. It's McCall who makes the challenge for Rangers. This is Ian Ferguson with Bernard. Ferguson does well there. It's Miller. And now it's back to McLaren. So again, Gascoigne tries to get Rangers going from a deeper position. It's played through now by Ferguson, but McKimmy's in there again. And it's the Aberdeen skipper who emerges with possession. It's through now for Joe Miller. Is taking action this time. Joe Miller fouled and Charlie Miller is the man being called over. It was inevitable that a yellow card would be shown.
Yeah, I think a card was always coming in this game. It's been ever so scrappy. Nobody's really put their foot in the ball. There's no real passing movements being created yet by either team. Very scrappy indeed at the moment, which tends to happen when you overload the midfield. But somebody was going to get it. Unfortunately, it's Charlie Miller.
That's out for the throw to Aberdeen. McLaren full stretch. It's returned by McKimmy. Behind for the goal kick. Well, I mentioned earlier that Rangers have tended to toil here over the years. In fact, they've won just 7 times in 41 games at Pittodrie since the Premier Division began 2 decades ago. And most of that misery was caused during the Alec Ferguson era. I just wonder what's going through Walter Smith's mind at the moment, if he'd be happy to leave here with a point this afternoon. He has a superior goal difference over Celtic, but this has always been shaping as a tough, uncompromising match. And that's exactly how it's gone. All the Rangers fans howling there for a corner kick, but a goal kick.
I think in fairness, if Rangers before the game can come up here and put on a decent performance and go away with a point, they would take it quite gratefully to keep their position at least at the top. But it is never an easy place to come. Aberdeen will always threaten you, and you leave here with anything, it's always known as at least it's something.
McLaren and Petric under pressure. McLaren keeps a cool head as Shearer challenged. This is Moore trying to get forward now, but that's out for the throw to the Dons. This is Glass. Dodds. Through by McKimmie, headed away by Petric. Charlie Miller's deep, and that's good play by Charlie Miller. And the header allowing his goalkeeper to pick up the ball, taking the pressure off his defence.
A lot of work expected of Charlie Miller, and I think with Ian Ferguson would come into the same category. We're having to fill in the centre forwards role at times, and also a lot of industrious work in the midfield area. So it's really all about width today. I think both teams. Loudrup will provide the width for Rangers, but Aberdeen really need Joe Miller and Stephen Glass to get hold of the ball.
Well, that was good play by Stuart McCall, who's forced the corner kick. He just timed his run perfectly to put the Aberdeen defence under pressure. Perhaps a chance for Rangers to do something. McLaren and Petric move forward. David Robertson has remained at the back with John Brown. It's Petric who goes for that one. Breaks away to Moore. Now it's Robertson who's sprinted forward. He holds off the challenge, but the ball's out of play. David Robertson can be such a lethal combination on the left-hand side with Brian Loudrup. As Charlie said, Rangers will be looking for Loudrup to do just some magic this afternoon. He's been coming back more and more to form after his injury problems. It's quite remarkable. He scored just the 2 goals this season, Brian Loudrup. Rangers' second top scorer last time around with 13, but he will be the Hugely important player for them in this run-in. That's Charlie Miller. That's McCall. Taken away to Windus. This is Joe Miller. Brewer provides a cover. Touch there by Ian Ferguson. Again, Rangers on the break. It's Laudrup. Irvin's with him. Good play by Laudrup, but there's not a lot of support coming through. Ian Ferguson is very much on his own, and it's a free kick against him, and I suspect he's going to be booked now. Ian Ferguson has been called over by the referee. We went for that ball there with Stuart McKimmie. And the referee now shows the yellow card to the Rangers player.
I think he's had a word with him, what, 5 minutes ago, and more or less warned him that the next one would be on the boot. No real malice in the challenge. He's simply determined to try and get there before Stuart McKimmie, and the referees just took action because he's warned him 5 minutes before.
For persistent fouling. So it's 2 Rangers players in the book already, with just about 20 minutes of this match gone. Charlie Miller and now Ian Ferguson. But you can see Rangers' problem up front, Charlie.
Yeah.
You know, they've had Gordon Durie around to fill in for Haitley when he was there in McCoist. But this season it's had to be makeshift up front so often.
Well, it is makeshift. I mean, Charlie Miller's had a go. Ian Ferguson, they are more comfortable in the midfield areas. And Laudrup, who we know is mainly always wide and can play either right and left flank, but he doesn't really play through the middle. He doesn't like taking that punishment through the middle. So the options are very limited when you get your forward passes, and that's what they've really missed. McCoist, I think, has played 14 games and scored 15 goals, which is extraordinary, but they just can't cope with the injuries.
So the Aberdeen skipper off for some treatment just now as play goes on. Stuart McKinney is, as you saw there, has been helped off. Aberdeen continue with 10 men. There's Billy Dodds topples. The challenge there from Stuart McCall. I suspect this is going to be a difficult afternoon for the referee. Well, McKimmie's still receiving treatment, but Aberdeen are looking a bit concerned here. Stretcher is being brought over for an Aberdeen player, and his play goes on. So Scott Booth's out warming up at the moment as Rangers break forward again. It's Laudrup. And that's stopped there by Grant, and there's howls from the Rangers fans, but again, referee Hugh Dallas was well up with the play. And this is Joe Miller. Miller again. Rod swings in the cross, and the Rangers defence have been none too clever. This is Shearer, and it's Petric who gets it away. So as play goes on, McKimmie is being stretchered away behind the goal. Scott is getting ready to come on, but still play rages on here. Again, it's Joe Miller who switched over to the left-hand side. Again, it's Petric who makes the clearance. So this is a real blow for Aberdeen. Stuart McKimmie has been stretchered off, taken to the dressing room. So some instructions there from Roy Aiken for Scott Booth. So Aberdeen will have to reorganise now. But, this is certainly a fresh threat. Rangers will have to deal with. So Gary Smith, Brian Grant and Brian Irvin just guarding things at the back as Aberdeen regroup and try to get forward.
Interesting this, Jerry, to see what they're going to do. Aberdeen now, the formation. Might just pull Stephen Glass back into the left back position. Booth seems to be going wide right, so there'll be a lot of room for people like Gascoigne and Joe Miller today if they can get on the ball.
This is McLaren. So the referee has spot an infringement, and Billy Dodds is being called over. And I think he made a late challenge there on the Rangers defender.
Just left his boot in as McLaren was ready to make the pass. What we call in the game is a typical forwards tackle.
So a yellow card for Billy Dodds. Ian Ferguson, he's having his jersey pulled out and ball's out of play. More frustration for Rangers, they've got nothing out of that.
I think that's where you see the difference in Ferguson to maybe like McCoist or Van Bossen. But a forward in that position would be quite happy to win a throw-in. I'll just keep possession for their team. Fergie's determination to try and get the ball in as soon as he gets it. Sometimes it doesn't always work well for a forward. That.
There's Gascoigne. Up there. Surely it wasn't against Ian Ferguson. Charlie Miller certainly had straight forward in the middle. That's the third occasion that the flag has gone up just below us, but you can see Charlie Miller through the middle.
Yeah, he just went a touch early. Ferguson's run was a good one, but Charlie Miller's just a fraction early.
This is Ryan Grant for Aberdeen. And the Dons have the throw. Again, deep in Rangers territory. And once again, it's Aberdeen's ball. You can see the determination there in the face of John Brown. He's been called upon many a time when Rangers have been struggling injury-wise. His experience could be vital in there this afternoon, but further pressure now for Andy Gorham and his defenders. Again, there's a lot of movement inside the box. Ryan Irvin's up there, and Andy Gorham's almost caught, and that's behind, and it's a goal kick. Well, the ball played in towards the near post over the two-man defensive wall, and Gorham was at full stretch, and much relieved to see that one go behind.
It was a tremendous effort from Stephen Glass. He tried to catch him out in his near post. Unlike Andy Gorham, be caught like that. And then I think Dean Windass was in falling in. It was a great attempt from Stephen Glass to try and be clever. And he had Andy Gorham at full stretch there.
Gascoigne. Gascoigne getting plenty of attention here. Every time he gets the ball, there's a flush of Aberdeen players quickly surrounding him. And I think Gascoigne now is in trouble. He shouted something there in the direction of the referee. And immediately the whistle sounded, and the referee is now calling over the Rangers player. Stuart McCall, who's the Rangers skipper, is just telling him to calm down. You can see the attention he's receiving here. Players tugging at him, but he did turn round, and then just there he gestures to the referee. So he picks up his 13th yellow card since joining Rangers, to go with the red card they got from the Champions League. It's the fourth booking of this first half. 3 for Rangers, 1 for Aberdeen.
I think he must have seen something beforehand, because I can't understand that he's going to get booked just for raising his arms. I mean, defenders do it all the time. He must have seen something before, because I can't accept that he should be booked just for something as simple as that.
I think he also shouted at the referee. Here's a chance now for Dodds. Well, Andy Gorham was down there to cover that. He's certainly not happy with his defence. And Dodds went running right through there. He was given the time and the space, and he'll be disappointed he didn't tuck that one away.
Yeah, it was a great chance. Great pass through for Billy Dodds. Not his favoured left side, but kind of cuts it across the goal rather than getting a real power behind it. Tremendous chance for Billy Dodds.
It's a free kick to Aberdeen, quickly taken by Windus. Stumble there by Scott Booth, but Aberdeen have the throw. The referee wants him to retreat a yard or so. Goes up on the far side. Free kick to Rangers.
It's interesting earlier we were talking about the wide players, the wide positions being vital today. All the players that are stuck in that midfield area. I mean, Aberdeen have now gone mainly into a three up front, with Booth attacking on the right, Miller goes on the left occasionally. So they're now looking to the wide positions to create openings, and it very nearly happened for Billy Dodds.
Watt. He's recently signed a new contract. He's been 9 years here now with Aberdeen, and he's made the #1 goal-keeping spot his. Holding off the challenge of Theo Snelders, who's likely to be moving on at the end of this particular season. Kicked out by Andy Gorham, gets away with it though. Picked up by Gascoigne. Outside Billy Dodds as Aberdeen attack. They're pouring players forward here. Shearer starts a run. Good play by Dodds. But in the end, too near the goalkeeper. Duncan Shearer had started a good run into the box, looking for the angled ball. But now it's Laudrup. And they touch from him, and it almost come off. Blocked by Gary Smith. This is Petric with half an hour of the match gone. And still no scoring here at Pittodrie. In a tough struggle. David Robertson, supported by Laudrup. Calls there as well. And the Rangers have the throw.
If Rangers going to do something, they need Laudrup to produce something in the final ball. Just really hasn't got going in this match yet. As to be fair, as most of the players have struggled to get the ball down in this match, but Laudrup is what Rangers really rely on now in the wide positions, getting the ball and taking people on.
Joe Miller, supported by Stephen Glass. Again, he hits the early ball.